Hello and welcome back to PMDD with C. I hope you're looking after yourself. Before I get into this video, I'd just like to mention you may be able to hear some floorboards squeak. This house does get very loud and I am filming at a very sociable hour today, so I do apologise if you can hear those floorboards. You can't at the moment, but you will know. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to record this video right now. So we'll just have to grin and bear it if that happens, okay? So yeah, sorry for being away for so long, but this channel, the uploads are going to be very sporadic, just because I'm more inspired in my PMDD phase and that changes every month, and yeah, all the other excuses. So yeah, sorry for the sporadic videos, but that will happen. But yeah, this week has been PMDD Central, so I just wanted to tune in and rant at you, or with you, depending on where you are in your cycle, and let you know what's been happening. So yeah, this week my appetite has just been off the chart. It has been ravenous. I have just been craving all the shit food. So this started on Monday, and literally every time I would think of like junk food, I would like salivate. And I had a very specific craving this week for an ultimate hot chocolate. So I went and bought some like Cadbury's hot chocolate powder and some whipped cream, and a flake. And I'm not usually a chocolate eater. I prefer cakes to chocolate, so this is very unusual for me during my cycle. Anyway, so I've had a good few big mugs of hot chocolate with whipped cream and flakes, and a flake like sprinkled over and a flake stuck in like it was an ice cream. So I've been eating that out of the cup. Also yesterday I had a massive pizza. It made me feel so sick. It was one of those Tesco like takeaway pizza things, and honestly I ate that in my bed and it just made me feel like an absolute slug, but my body wanted it. What else? Ice cream. I've been eating a lot of ice cream this week. Really nice cart door strawberry ice cream, but I've also put whipped cream on top of it, so I'm gonna forgive myself for eating this much crap this week because my body's just been craving it so much. But I can't wait to start my period so I can start jogging again and getting fit, because I just feel like a slug. So you might see that I'm in a good disposition today. I haven't been for a lot of this week. So yeah, Monday my appetite increased and literally like I was salivating over every kind of junk food you can ever imagine. Tuesday then came the racing thoughts and anxiety, and that is the bit of PMDD that I struggle to control. So when I get these racing thoughts of I won't go into the thought patterns right now, but yeah, you know, you spiral and then you start thinking of one situation and over analyzing it, and then that makes you think of another situation, and then you know the bad thoughts come in due to like low self-worth and all of that. So I had those racing thoughts and anxiety on Tuesday. Wednesday, yeah, I still had a bit, but it was okay actually. I didn't really struggle on Wednesday. But Thursday, oh my god, my energy just went down. I haven't been able to I haven't been interested in exercise. I haven't been interested in going out and walking like I usually do. I like to be outside. I like going walking if it's with someone or myself, going jogging. And yeah, crying. I cried a bit. It wasn't uncontrollable like usual, but yeah, the crying started on Thursday, and then Friday I got up for work and I just sat at my desk and I was like, I can't concentrate. So I just couldn't concentrate on anything, and every time I read an email I would just get really frustrated and upset, and I had to just say, look, I'm having the day off today, I can't. So that was yesterday, and I just literally sat in front of the sofa for 5 hours straight watching Ozark, the new series, which is really good, by the way, I recommend. And I did that for like 5 hours straight, and I felt like a slug. And then I managed to get up and go and buy that horrible pizza, cooked it, and then I went straight back to eating it in my bed, and watching the rest of Ozark and The Office, and I just went to sleep very early. It's sad because 2 of my friends were free yesterday and they were going to the pub, but I took charge of myself, and usually I would just go out and just deal with it and see what happens, but I didn't want to put them in the PMDD situation where I get up and walk away. Sometimes I've been a culprit, especially with my close friends, of doing that. So I'll be out, PMDD strikes, and I just can't be around anyone, and I just up and leave. I don't even give them an explanation, and it is horrible. It's horrible to have to go home and then text people the next day saying I'm fine, I'm sorry. There are loads of feelings of guilt around that, guilt and shame. So I just didn't want to put them and myself in that position. So yesterday I said, actually, no, I'm going to stay home until I start bleeding. And I was very proud of myself for doing that, because yeah, it was me taking control of the situation in a way, if that makes sense to you. So yeah, I did some crying yesterday as well. You can hear the floorboards now, I'm sorry. And I just had no energy. I had no energy. So I slept a lot. I got a lot of hot flushes yesterday and some this morning when I was in bed, like I was going through my menopause. But actually my mood has picked up today. I have felt a bit irritable, but I don't feel like that strong anger you get, like, you know, the Incredible Hulk's coming. So that's good. And I managed to get myself dressed this morning and out to a coffee shop, just to, you know, get myself out and reframe my headspace. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy going to a coffee shop and having a coffee, reading a book, looking out the window, and just feeling content. So yeah, I'm grateful today that my mind is still a bit, like, you can tell every thought is kind of disjointed, also it seems to me, in my head. So I'm still finding it hard to concentrate. When I was reading, I found it quite hard to concentrate this morning. But I know my period is coming. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. So I'm happy about that. I'm just waiting for the pains to indicate that it's coming, because that's my routine. My body usually has really, really horrible cramps for about 4 hours before, and then I start bleeding, and then they all go away, and then my mood just goes, oh, yay. But I just wanted to note these things. So the COVID jab definitely fucked up my cycle. The first one fucked it up, because I was as regular as clockwork, so it was good because I could actually predict my PMDD days. But then that made my body go out of sync. Then I had the second jab, and then I had the booster. So my periods have, because I log them religiously, they have gone, yeah, a bit out of control. So it's just crap, because now I can't predict my PMDD as accurately as I could before. So I'm hoping that they go back to the cycle that I had before. And I haven't been exercising at all this January, which is crap. I actually caught COVID not too long ago, so I was isolating and obviously couldn't really do much exercise. I did a bit of yoga, but I didn't do any like cardio. So for me, exercise has been helping, but I haven't been doing that a lot lately. So I think that's contributed to this week. And yeah, last December, or last month, 2021, I experienced 1 day of PMDD before my period came. And I just felt very irritated, very, very, very severely irritated. And I just wanted to be alone, but I was on holiday at the time, so I couldn't. But I was saying to myself in my head, I instantly knew I was being irritated, and I was like, I don't usually get like this must be PMDD, because my cycle was all messed up, so I didn't know when my period was going to come. And I was like, oh, okay. So in my head, when I was feeling irritated, oh, someone's trilling, I was saying to myself, this is going to end. Just wait till you go to bed. You're going to be in bed soon and it will be okay. And I kept on saying that to myself in my head instead of letting the feeling of irritation take over me. I was trying to rationalize it in my head, and that really helped. It really helped. And I didn't act on it. And I was very proud of myself for doing that, because it takes a lot, and you will know this, it takes a lot to stop yourself from acting out on these really intense feelings you have. So yeah, I just wanted to give myself a pat on the back for that. I'm not bragging or anything, because the next month it might be different. But anyway, that's what's been happening with me. Let me know what's been happening with you. I really do hope you're looking after yourself. Yesterday, when I took the day off of work, I found it really helpful actually going on to PMDD forums and just reading about people's experiences. That always makes me feel a bit better. I also love searching for videos on YouTube and watching people's experiences. And it kind of comforts me to know that there are so many women around the world feeling this way, and when they vlog about it, it is really comforting, because you're like, oh my god, no, I have that, I have that, I have that. So you don't feel like you're isolated in a way. But again, I've mentioned this in another video, it really upsets me just to think that so many women are suffering, because you do suffer. It's suffering. You suffer when you go through PMDD. It's just not pleasant. If you're watching this because you know someone who goes through it and you haven't experienced it yourself, even though they may be a bit of a monster, just know that they are really suffering inside. And yeah, just be mindful of that. It's not pleasant. And yeah, anyway, that's a rant. I hope you're looking after yourself. Do leave me a comment and let me know how you are, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.